And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 8th of June. June 8th is World Oceans Day. The oceans are home for 80% of all life on Earth. The vast majority of our seas are still unexplored. The oceans absorb 4 times the amount of CO2 that the Amazon rainforest absorbs. In fact, 93% of all CO2 is stored in the ocean. 85% of the world's oxygen comes from phytoplankton. Oceans absorb almost all of the Earth's excess heat. The ocean is the biggest carbon sink on the planet. Per acre, marine plants can store up to 20 times more carbon than forests on land. Bottom trawlers used by the fishing industry wipe out 3.9 billion acres per year, equivalent to losing 4,316 soccer fields per minute. The runoff from animal agriculture impacts the ocean by creating dead zones. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is 1.6 million square kilometers, and 46% of the Pacific Garbage Patch is fishing nets. Fish populations are in decline to near extinction. Fishing has wiped out 90% of the world's large fish. Industrial fishing is the greatest threat to marine wildlife. 300,000 dolphins, whales, and porpoises are killed by fishing operations per year. Fishing kills 30,000 sharks every hour. Reducing our consumerism, especially of single-use plastics, will help our oceans. But the biggest thing each person can do to love our life-giving oceans is to refuse to support all industries that exploit the planet's non-human animals, all animal agriculture, and fishing. To learn more about the world's oceans, watch the documentary Seaspiracy. June 8th is also International Day of Action for Elephants in Zoos. Elephants should not be kept in zoos because captive environments inherently cannot meet their complex physical and psychological needs. Confinement leads to shortened lifespans, deadly chronic health issues, and psychological distress, making a life in captivity incompatible with their wild nature. In the wild, elephants walk up to 30 to 40 miles a day. Zoo enclosures, even at accredited facilities, are drastically smaller, which frequently lead to obesity, crippling arthritis, and fatal foot diseases. Elephants are highly social, matriarchal animals who live in extended family herds. Captivity disrupts these natural bonds, resulting in severe emotional distress. Lack of stimulation and space leads to zoochosis, characterized by neurotic, repetitive behaviors like pacing, head bobbing, and swaying. Zoos are not legitimate conservation programs that return animals to the wild. Critics argue that captive breeding exists largely to sustain exhibit populations rather than preserve wild habitats. Many animal welfare organizations, such as Born Free, advocate for phasing out elephant exhibits in traditional zoos in favor of transferring them to massive natural habitat sanctuaries. It's the birthday of Roger Fouts, born on this day in 1943. Roger Fouts is a retired American primate researcher. He was co-founder and co-director of the Chimpanzee and Human Communication Institute in Washington and a professor of psychology at Central Washington University. He is best known for his role in teaching Washoe, the chimpanzee, to communicate using American Sign Language. Fouts is an animal rights advocate, citing the New Zealand Animal Welfare Act as a model for legal rights for the great apes. He has written on animal law and on ethics of animal testing. He is also an advisor to the Oxford Center for Animal Ethics. In his 1988 book, Next of Kin, Fouts described what he learned during his 30 years studying primates. And here's a poem for today, The Elephant by Rudyard Kipling. I will remember what I was. I am sick of rope and chain. I will remember my old strength and all my forest affairs. I will not sell my back to man for a bundle of sugar cane. I will go out to my own kind and the wood folk in their lairs. I will go out until the morning break, out to the wind's untainted kiss, the water's clean caress. I will forget my ankle ring and snap my picket stake. I will revisit my lost loves and playmates masterless. Tumai of the Elephants. The Elephant by Rudyard Kipling. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all animals are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.